Today I'm going to show you 10 fragrances from my personal collection that I would just throw in the trash or sell it. I wouldn't even think twice about it. These are fragrances that are very popular. This is a disclaimer. Your feelings might get hurt in this video. Please take it with a grain of salt. All these fragrances are going to be very, very, very popular. And if you like one of these fragrances, that doesn't mean stop wearing it, by no means. It's just a little fun. I'm having trash talking some fragrances. I will describe the fragrances, tell you what I like about them. I might even suggest you some newer fragrances or better ones than the ones we're about to talk about. Just because you love Tom Ford Oud Wood doesn't mean stop wearing it if I'm about to trash Tom Ford Oud Wood, which I'm not. My opinion doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. Most of the time, I'm reporting fragrances to you that are unbiased opinions on how they perform and how they smell and would I buy them or not. And this time it's my biased opinion from my personal collection. So you do you and I'll do me. And we're going to start with Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Toilette. When this first came out, at the very first spray, I already wanted to throw it away. I didn't like it. But further wearings of it as the summer came on made it impressive, because one day I went to the park wearing it. It was 98 degrees, like one of those hot sun is blasting on you, and the fragrance started projecting like crazy, and I got compliments. So it is a fantastic fragrance, but I just feel like Yves Saint Laurent is this fragrance, Eau de Toilette, the very first Y, is a chemistry experience, because this one, now they have way better ones, specifically Y Eau de Parfum, like this right here. This is what you get instead of this. It's way better. Or if you want in between this, because this is a little dark, you get Y Eau de Toilette Live Edition. And if you want something fresher, Y Fresh. It's called Eau Fresh. And all these are way better than that one. Next fragrance is the American's favorite, Polo Blue. All my boys from the local boys from the college up the street here, it's a medical school, they love Polo products, and they would hate it if I trashed it. Well, got news for you. I'm throwing this right in the trash. It's called Polo Blue. It's not bad. It's a freshie, but it's so generic. I never liked it when it came out. The price is skyrocket high to this day. Why would you want to wear something like this? You want to smell fresh and clean? You, Tommy from the School of Medicine, you get this right here. Prada L'Homme. This is fresh. This is what you wear at any age, and you can get away with it. Next fragrance you might consider is another Polo. You gotta love Polo, right? Polo Red is very, very popular, even with my guys who are in the rap community. They're hip-hopping stars, I know. They love this fragrance, maybe because it's a cool Ferrari red colored bottle. This thing actually won an award. It's got a Jolly Rancher cherry captured inside the cologne. It's got some vanilla in it, but it's got a lot of saffron in it, and that turns me off, and I want to break this bottle too. The price is skyrocket high. What's better than that? If you must wear Polo products, try this one here. It's called Polo Red Extreme right here. This has a more supercharged brush of black coffee and some high-end ebony woods in it, making it far better. And that's if you must have to wear. This is almost an oriental gourmand style. But basically, the Polo fragrances, whichever one you get, the blue or the red, or the one I don't like, these blue and red, they're good for 16-year-olds to 25-year-olds, but I still wouldn't recommend it versus the price. You can get something a lot better. What came out when this Polo Red came out in 2013 was called 1 Million Intense and Amen Pure Malt, which both of those are far better than this fragrance. If you ever heard of Thierry Mugler Pure Malt, it's better than this, it's better than this, it's better than this. Anyway, the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Spice Bomb Fresh. Have you ever heard of that? It came out in 2014. Have you ever heard of the term fear of loss marketing? Well, that means when something is about to be discontinued. If something says, oh, we only have 3 left, act now, hurry now before they're all gone. This is what happens with Spice Bomb Fresh. It's off market now. Everybody wants it. This thing here has got tons of pink pepper in it. It's really a redundant fragrance. Why would anyone want to wear this fragrance? Look, I've had it for 4 years. I haven't even put a dent in it. That's how it is. People do talk a lot about it. I know even some of my own viewers, I remember your comments, forgot which one, but one guy in the United Kingdom absolutely bows down to this fragrance, his absolute favorite fragrance, and I'm apologizing to you, but Actually, I've never wear this fragrance. It would be good for an office environment for sure. Grapefruit and pink pepper, but what's better than that? I'll tell you what's better. The original Spice Bomb. Way better than this. And I would imagine my friend Michael Corleone would probably on a daily wear some sort of niche high-end Italian fragrance, but he's such an extreme character that I would think he would wear Spice Bomb Extreme, and that's what I would recommend more than Spice Bomb Fresh. This thing just milks the success of its predecessors, and these are way better. The regular Eau de Parfum, even the Spice Bomb Night Vision, way better than this. This is less overpowering, less projection, more office appropriate, more quiet, and more redundant, and more normal, and more bad words I got to say about it. Next fragrance for ladies. Why would you want to buy Moschino Pink Couture? It's got some grapefruit in it. It's kind of cute. It's a cute bottle. It's about a $25 fragrance, but what's better than this? If you must get something cute, and we're from the same company, just simply get Moschino Toy 2. Far better. It's almost your husband or boyfriend could share it with you. It does lean feminine, but this fragrance is far better than this. If you want to know about Moschino, that's one for the ladies. Another fragrance you should never buy is Ted Lapidus Pour Homme, or even One Man Show by Bogart, unless you want this lady coming after you, because that's who it attracts. My European friend Eric, his mother called me several times over one course of 1 year and begged me. And every year after that, she always begs me. He's still wearing One Man Show, referring to her husband. He bathes in One Man Show by Bogart. Have you ever heard of that? It's a very strong, nasty $8 fragrance. Like this one's about 12 or 15 bucks. So what if they last 20 hours or 10 hours? And so what if they're $12? And many Europeans do love these fragrances, but they're so strong and they will attract Matilda here. If you want that to happen to you, don't buy them. And instead, she wanted to put them in Creed Ventus. I said, honey, you need to go baby steps, so we're going to find you something better. Next fragrance that she could have considered possibly, but I don't like this one either. It's called Azzaro Wanted. Yes. I just talked about it the other day. Yes, it does last a long time. I have to report that news to you. And it doesn't have a bad smell to it, actually. But on my personal skin, I can't wear it. You see how tall the juice is still after 4 years? I can't wear this fragrance because I also like to overspray. It just does something to my nose. So maybe don't buy that. But instead, you can buy his little brother, Azzaro Wanted by Night. It's more refined, more elegant, and a little bit easier to use. Not as so loud, not as so obnoxious as this one, and more compliments with this one. And it's a little bit softer so you can make others around you pleasing. Next fragrance. Does your granddad or dad still wear Acqua di Gio? Tell him not to buy this. They have many more new flankers out there that are far better than old school Acqua di Gio. Look at this. I've had this since 1996. That's just a joke. The fragrance that I would recommend is Acqua di Gio Absolute. 2 sprays is all you need on this one, and it's way more fresh, way more aquatic. It's lovely, and they have many more brand new ones that I could recommend, but today I'm just going to make it easy. The Acqua di Gio Absolute, same vein as this, but more amped up and better. They also have one called Acqua di Gio Profumo, which of course is the master of them all. Either one would be great. How about Versace Eros Flame? Don't buy that red bottle. Instead, buy this bottle. It's the blue bottle. And if you guys are the guys who love Prada products, like this Prada Luna Rossa, I would suggest you not to buy Prada Luna Rossa because they make fabulous fragrances. One of them is called Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, which kind of smells like a Dior Sauvage. And another one that's a hidden gem that's called Prada Luna Rossa Black, which is a fantastic fragrance that gets compliments. It's dark and mysterious. And everyone that I've ever let smell it loves it, especially the ladies. Prada Luna Rossa Black is the one to get. And if you like Paco Rabanne 1 Million, that sweet, overly sweet, intense Hall of Fame fragrance from 2008 that everybody wears, everyone goes clubbing with it, simply throw that in the trash and get this one. Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé. It's got hookah tobacco, myrrh, and the blood of the oranges, the blood oranges, which is a nice, deep, almost grapefruit flesh orange. This is fire compared to that. Another fragrance I'd like to show you. I've had this fragrance since 2017. That's 4 years. It's called Mercedes-Benz Fresh. And by the way, if you want me to make a fragrance called 10 of the cheapest fragrances that I would just throw in the trash, comment down below, and comment down below some of your ideas and fragrances for the cheap fragrances I would just trash that I could consider putting in the video. It might show up. Back to this Mercedes-Benz Club Fresh. They make one called Mercedes-Benz Club, which is a silver bottle. That one, throw in the trash. They make this one, Mercedes-Benz Club Fresh. I've never even used it in 4 years. Throw this in the trash. But instead, 4 months ago, I bought this fragrance, and this is a true story. I've already went through 2 bottles of this. It's called Mercedes-Benz Club Black. It smells so effing good. I could spray 80 times on this bottle. I love it. All throughout the winter I wore this. It's already empty. It's a lovely, sweet fragrance. It's got that caramel type vibe to it. Almost like this, but different. It's got some vanilla in it. It's just from here. It's making me fall in love, the smell of it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and don't get your feelings hurt. This was